do apologise about the net being on the pond, but these koi in this pond are doing fantastic. Right, so we got old Bessie back out. Get on the Makita. I mean, the colour on that now, that is super, super mature. I can't put this end on yet. Oh, just lump that round. You all know that I absolutely love this stuff. Give it a good shake up. Doing 3, 2, 1. Bosh. But look at the state of my hands. Proof this is me painting.
Whole range of mountain trees now in stock.
There we have it. All the tools on the wall. Right, so there's that one all fill up with earth. That one's fill up as well. And this filter really is mature now. I'm not really 100% sure what it is. I think it's a Deutsch Arioki Chagoi. Yeah, get on the Erin. Hello everyone, welcome back. James the Koi Whisperer. Today coming up on this video, I've got a load of DIY jobs that I'm planning to get done. Purely the fact it's late September. The weather's turned out to be alright, to be fair. It's been nice and dry the past couple of days. So I've got a few painting jobs that I need to get done and a few DIY jobs I need to get done just before that winter sort of time comes, where you need to start prepping to get covers on your pond. That's if that's what you do. It's just a bit of a tidy up of the garden really. So I'm going to spin the camera around, show you what I'm up to. Hope you can enjoy this video. So one of the jobs I need to do is make sure I get all of this boxed in, ready for when the winter time comes, for the pure fact I don't want none of these pipes bursting. I've already covered up this section. I've got to paint this before this all swells up and turns out to be no good. I've got a barrel full of earth over there I need to get rid of, and I'm planning to put all of my tools that I use on the back of this after it's all painted and sorted out. I want to box in this section as well, just to make sure all the pipe work is all sorted. But I've got some timber down here left over, projects and DIY jobs that I've done. It ain't the best timber in the world, but I'm certainly going to put it to use. I'm going to start to get all of that earth out the front of the house and show you my plans. So that is one advantage, having a gate on the back of your property. You end up dumping stuff behind the back of your property, so it's not an eyesore. Especially, that's something that I do myself. But Mrs. Whisperer told me I need to sort it out. I've got to give this a lick of paint as well, just before the winter sets in, because you know what it's like when the winter turns up. It's wet, and then you can't do no paint work. What the plans are, I'm going to make a DIY frame around here out of that timber, paint it up, and get all of that earth in here. A bit like a raised planter, like I've done in several occasions when I've dug out earth and got rid of earth, and it just tidies it up a little bit, and it's a way of getting rid of it. So I'm going to do the same to that over there. So we got old Bessie back out, put this one through some paces today, get this timber cut, get on the Makita and crack on. Right, let's sort this out then. Beautiful. Make the most of my timber. I'm not overly fussed what it looks like. 29.5, 14.5. Dry mown by. Tell you what, this Makita's certainly been through some paces, I know that much. It built my first pond, my second pond, my boy's pond. And he just keeps on going. Got to love a good Makita though. Like I said, I'm not worried about this being perfect. Look a bit rustic. Got to remember, I can't put this end on yet until I got it in, because else I ain't going to get it over this tree. Right, so it's always a bit tricky when you're filming on your own. But I've made one here. One over here as well. I should have enough space now to get rid of all this earth that I've got out the back in the barrow. I can buy a new plant to put in there, fill this up with all the earth, any remaining gravel I can put into here, and hopefully Mrs. Whisperer's a bit more happy about it. Just lump that round. Now time to get it shoveled in. Made a mess then, didn't I? Tried to be smart. Anyway, I'm going to put you on a time lapse and get all this in.
There was once a day that I would pray for you.
Right, so there's that one all fill up with earth. That one's full up as well. Means I've emptied that wheelbarrow. That was my main goal. And I know a lot of you know I'm not a lover of painting. So Mrs. Whisperer can paint that. And then I'll go down and get some plants for her to put in it, or she can get some plants. Now it's time for me to head out the back, do a little bit more work out the back. I'm planning to get these tools all put on the back of my shed because I'm running out of room. I do know it's a koi channel, not a garden DIY channel, but sometimes these jobs just got to be done. I'll tell you what though, they are looking absolutely mint. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the grow-ons. I do apologise about the net being on the pond, but these koi in this pond are doing fantastic. I'm well impressed with them. And I think that's just down to regular maintenance with all the bacteria that I'm adding, the lactobacteria that I'm adding. Just weekly maintenance. The drum filter's working amazingly as well. To be fair, this is Mrs. Whisperer's pond as she claimed it off of me, but I am glad I built it. My Achiba's looking absolutely mint, well made up with that. And to be fair, I'm just interested to know at the moment with the koi that's in here, write it down in the comment section what your favourite koi is. I will bow some up at a later date, but I don't really want to be putting the net in, disturbing them, causing unnecessary stress down to a point without any need to let them grow really. Just leave them to it and get them out when we're ready. For the people that don't know, that one there is mine, the Achiba's mine, the Kahaku down there with the striped lightning pattern on it is mine. And I'd be just interested, oh, and the big shower as well, that's mine. Just be interested to know what your favourite is at the moment. I've got to be dead honest, Mrs. Whisperer's Tant Show down there is looking mint. But to be fair, they're all looking fantastic. Some of the smaller ones hiding out down the bottom, they're always a little bit more scared than the bigger guys. But I think that's down to with growth as well, and I think it is sort of told, and a lot of dealers, I suppose, when they sort of grow in different sections, they do sort of thin them out and keep them in the same size category, to be honest. Something that I'm learning myself. But the fish that are in here, well made up. This Arioki Chagoi sort of thing, I'm not really 100% sure what it is. I think it's a Deutz Arioki Chagoi, or Arioki scale line, but I'm not 100%. So if anyone does know, write it down in the comment section for me. But yeah, anyway, that's a little update there. Some of the things I've got to do now, obviously empty that barrel. Don't know if I'm going to get to this today because I've got to order up some timber. But one thing I can do is sort out my tools. I've got some of these brackets, and what the plan is, if I give all this a lick of paint, not the best timber to put on the wall, I do know, it's just what I had left over and it sort of boxed it all in. All the pipe work's all been lagged, but the electric cables, everything's running behind the back, and I just wanted to put something up there for temporary time being. I was thinking about feather edging it in, but then I thought to myself, if I do ever get a leak, with having it this way, I can pretty much just unscrew it, lift it off and get to the pipe work. That has all got this lagging on as well, and I'm thinking about doing the same sort of idea here. But I've got to paint all of this, tidy all of this up. This is all the neighbours sort of fence overgrows, and it's constantly a battle that it comes into my property. That being said, I'm going to crack on, get on the errand. Well, anyone that follows my channel, you all know that I absolutely love this stuff. Time for a bit of painting, and the Whisperer's going to have a go. This never happens as quick as what you see it, but it's about to happen. So in 3, 2, 1, bosh. And this is why I don't do painting. I painted everything. I've used the whole entire tin up. I whack it on. I've painted this. I haven't painted this because I'm going to block that in. But look at the state of my hands. Proof this is me painting. Mrs. Whisperer normally does all the painting. But yeah, another job done. Now what I'm going to do is get some more brackets, get all of this lot pinned up on the wall, and then it just makes it a bit tidier. Boom. There we have it. All the tools on the wall. Happy days. Another job done. But I ain't going to lie, I hate painting, but I'm glad I've got that job done. Because it just tidies it up, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I know winter's coming. There's a few more jobs I've got to do out there. I have got to order myself up some timber because I really want to get that, like the water pipe sort of an extra layer of protection over it just for the winter, tidy up the pipe work a little bit so it's not an eyesore as well. That being said, I've just got to add some beneficial bacteria and lactobacteria into both my ponds, keeping up my weekly maintenance. Let's just crack on with that and I'll show you what I'm doing. Right, let's get in the filter house a minute. That's the two things I need. I did purchase myself a new pump as well. Give it a good shake up. Certainly been going through a bit of this stuff, to be fair, but I wouldn't be using it if I didn't think it was working. Brilliant stuff this is. I always start off with the beneficial bacteria, and because I've been using quite a bit of it, I just spread this amongst all 3 ponds pretty much. Just add it into every single bio. I add that afterwards because you've got to add some warm water to that. Take this over to the bio. I certainly believe this helping anyway. And this filter really is mature now, and the Mountain Tree media, I am super made up with this stuff. You have a look at this. Let me see if I can get one out without dismantling it. I mean, the colour on that now, that is super mature. I'm so made up with this. And one thing I wanted to add real quickly, these pendants, I think that's what they're called, I can't remember exactly, but they are in stock now in the UK. I'll just put a little video up to let you know where you can get any of the Mountain Tree products, because I really do rate the stuff.
So the whole range of Mountain Tree is now in stock. Pendants have just arrived, which a lot of people have been asking about. They allow you to vertically mount all the shower media into an existing filter by hanging it. 3 different sizes of those. The much awaited 3D filter pads are now available. So get in touch if you're interested in those. We've got the full range of the Generation 2 and the Generation 3 Lotus Root shower media. All the skimmers are in stock. The spawning brushes, which are good, are now available. And obviously the green matting as well. We've got a whole container full of that. So yeah, if you're after any Mountain Tree stuff, get in touch with either us or your nearest dealer, and we'll be able to get it to you. Thanks very much.
So that was Chris from Selective Koi Sales, and I just wanted to add that little clip because I very kindly asked Chris when it was coming in stock in the UK, and I know there's people that all over the country, all over the world that watch my channel, but in Pacific, in the UK, it's very hard to get hold of, and I use all of the Mountain Tree products in my backy showers, as a lot of my subscribers will already know that Mountain Tree is something that I'm really passionate about. They all know that I am sponsored by Mountain Tree, but I wouldn't promote a product if I didn't think it was any good. So you can get yourself your hands on the Mountain Tree products. Just check out the link down in the comment section, Selective Koi Sales, and any of your koi dealer can get hold of that as long as they've got an account with Selective Koi Sales. Let's carry on with the video. Put the remainder into here, because that's just how I roll. Open up this bio, and I am thinking about swapping this media to the Mountain Tree media inside of here, but I don't want to do it yet, not until the winter's finished, just so then I don't affect my water quality. And I have got the media ready to rock and roll, but like I said, I don't want to do it yet. This bacteria house is absolutely brilliant. I think it's well better than any plastic media. To be fair, proof's in the pudding. Sorry about if the sun glares in, but the media that I've got in that bio unit is absolutely fantastic, and the water quality in this pond compared to this pond is far better, and the only thing that I can put that down to is the media itself. This media is good, I'm not knocking it, but it takes so long to get mature, and once it is mature, it's good stuff. I'm not knocking it, but I think if I pack this out with all of the Lotus Root media, I think next season I'll just have a lot better water quality. Someone did make a valid point the other day when I was making this, because I've been using it with kettled water, and obviously there's chlorine in the kettled water. So what I've been doing, because it does make sense, I've been taking out some of my dechlorinated water here and just blasting it in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds, and I find it just warms it up lukewarm, which is ideally this is what you need to do with this lactobacteria. And then I just add in my measurements, how much I want to put in. That's about right. And you can certainly see I've been using it. Before I add it to the pond, you're supposed to wait 10 minutes, so I need to wait 10 minutes. just to let this sort of activate a little bit, give it a bit of a stir. I suppose it don't really matter how long you leave it, but the difference between these two products, this one goes into your biofilter, and then all I do is turn the UV light off for the like 12 hours or so overnight, just to make sure you're getting the benefits from it and not killing it straight away. And then this one here goes straight into the pond itself. I have showed it plenty of times before already, so I'm not going to keep banging on about it, but there's always new people coming to the channel asking what it is, what it does, and to be fair, it's just really helping improve the water quality. The skin on the koi's being massively improved, and I find it's certainly helping with the clarity of the water as well, not just the quality. So I'm going to continue to use it. And that gets me thinking, I did have a look on UK Koi Supply's website, and they've got some clay, and I've always been a one for using clay, but apparently the clay that they've got you can also use with a drum filter. So I am debating whether to order myself some and just try it out, but I don't know if I'll add it in this video. But I'm even going to use my own discount code as well, so I save myself a bit of money, because anyone new to the channel and they don't know, if you use the link down in the comment section, if you are interested in using some of this filter start and lactobacteria, something that I'm going to continue to use over the winter months as well, there's a discount code down in the comment section and you can save yourself 5% off, and that even includes sale items as well. So if you are interested, I'll just leave that down in the comment section, a direct link to take you straight to my page, or their page should I say, and if you are interested, save yourself 5%, just use this code up here, Bosh. And if anyone has got a brand new pond and you're going through that pond syndrome stuff, the new pond syndrome, definitely consider using this filter start, because it's the best stuff that I've ever used. I've actually seen results in everything that I've used with this lactobacteria and the filter start. I've noticed results in the TDS as well, and to be fair, when you do your water test, everything's coming back bang on. And I know for a fact with a new pond, if you didn't use this stuff, your results won't be coming back bang on. So definitely think about it if you've got a new pond as well as an old pond. And I know there's always people saying if you've got a fully mature system that you don't need to use it, which I sort of agree with as well. I can't see the issue if you do want to use it, like me, what it will do apart from benefit. That is the only thing it will benefit your water quality, because if you do overfeed, or if you have got a bit of water quality issues, that adding beneficial bacteria to the pond, in my eyes, can only help it. That being said, let's crack on with this video. I also wanted to mention as well, we've got the All England Koi Show this weekend. Well looking forward to going. All of the Mountain Tree products will be available on one of the stands at selective koi sales. So if you are interested in it and you're going this weekend, you might be able to get yourself one of those Koi Show deals as well. I still didn't get to paint that shed, but Mrs. Whisperer will be home from work in a minute, and I'm just going to see if she wants to paint it, because I do make a bit of a mess, and hopefully she's happy with what we've done out the front. Hopefully she's happy with what we've done out the back, and it's a few more jobs off the list, even though I'm going to make the most of this weather. Thanks for watching this video. If you did like it, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if I don't see you in a week, I'll see you at the Koi Show. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits.